What's happening? How you doing? What it do? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters and boys and girls, and many and millions who's listening, digging it, watching it, and checking it out all around the world. You have tuned in and watching and checking out the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low or the OG.
That's me.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cause it's gonna be a stone groove. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. And I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And stay tuned to the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low or Carlos the OG.
That's me.
You have heard so much about him, but rap to him a little bit right here.
May I rise?
All rise.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yo, how y'all doing? Good afternoon, and welcome to the Saturday edition of The Den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low.
That's me.
And like I said, this is a Saturday. This is a Saturday's occasion. This is a Saturday occasion. And this is the first time, I mean, like I said, I told y'all every now and then I might do a pop-up. But today is just one of those days, might see two. But in a way, I want to thank all the recurring viewers and the first-time viewers who's checking out the den. So just sit back and relax and enjoy. It's going to be a stone groove. And y'all know I can't lose what I can use, and I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low, Carlos the OG.
That's me.
How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. Just want to welcome y'all. Just want to welcome everybody who took the time to tune in, check out, listen, and watch the Den with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low.
That's me, y'all.
And like I say, this is one of those special pop-ups I do, especially during events like like WWE Crown Jewel was coming on today at 1 o'clock. But right now, this is just a kickoff show. So they just explaining the matches and the storyline in the matches and what's going to happen in the pay-per-view. But as far as who's winning, who's going to win, who's going to lose,
Their lips are sealed.
they can't tell nobody. All you got to do is watch. But if you want to, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Peacock, WWE Network Peacock. Is only, like Triple H always say,
Talk to me. Say something.
$9.99. Like I said, pay a little money and they make a whole lot of money.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Ain't that something, y'all? But you know the good part about it though, we the one paying to watch. So at least we're not paying an arm and a leg. Basically, paying a little bit and getting a whole lot of enjoyment out of it.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
So like I say, wrestling fans, WWE Crown Jewel on Peacock. And like I said, it starts at 1 o'clock. Right now, it's just a free kick, just a kickoff show. But there's a lot of good matches that's gonna be today. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, LA Knight versus Roman Reigns, Bianca Belair versus Hero Sky, etc., etc., etc. I'm not gonna name them all. But if you have Peacock, and you don't have WWE Network, all you have to do is pay $5 more, and and all together you'll have.
$9.99.
Like I said, gotta salute Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, for that greatest. That's the greatest accomplishment I think he got in the WWE. Thank you, Paul Levesque, aka Triple H. You are a very respected man, and you know the business, and I love it.
Rap them a little bit right here.
May I rise?
All rise.
So rise up, King. You the king of kings. Paul Levesque, aka Triple H. Whether you're a heel or a face, man, you did real good in the business. And I love you for that, man. And look, and I respect you for that as well. And I think that, to be honest with you, I hate to say this, but it's due for Drew McIntyre for a belt, because even though he won the Royal Rumble and won the championship in 2020, but that was during the pandemic. And to be honest with you, I didn't think that was fair. And then when the pandemic was damn near over, y'all didn't want to give him no recognition.
Hell, Drew, I don't blame you. I be feeling like a solid bitch, too.
Yeah, I be bitter too, Drew. So I'm with you on that, man. I mean, if you turn heel, I'm not mad at you. You got every right, because look at the way they treat you, man. You supposed to be champion more times than you have been champion. But then they want to screw you over a championship.
Yeah, turn bitter. Show them that you not nothing to play with, and show them what you goddamn working with.
That's right. Show them what you're working with, Drew. Andrew Galloway the fourth. So win, baby, win. Let put WWE on notice. Because like I said, I hate to say this, but the way they screwed you, that let me know that
It's some bullshit behind all this. Whole bunch of damn politics.
Blessed afternoon. How you doing, Teresa? Yeah, like I said, it's just a whole bunch of politics. Whether it's wrestling or other sports or anything else, politics is always an issue. And like I said, and you know how I feel about politics, bunch of crooks. So, like I said, that's good. I'm feeling pretty well too, Teresa. And like I said, I mean, I enjoy watching the wrestling matches. But oh yeah, Rey Mysterio against Logan Paul. Yeah, the social media sensation. The dude can wrestle. He got skills. He put on a good show. I give him his props. But at the same time, he hasn't met his match yet. Really, he hasn't. He ain't met his match. And see, there's a lot of wrestlers. I hate to say, a lot of them do have to meet their match. A lot of them have to face failures. But one thing I can say, one thing I do love about wrestling, I like a lot of people that need to be pushed are not being pushed. And the ones who are getting pushed don't need to be pushed. But I feel everybody should at least have a turn. Everybody should have a turn. I mean, come on. I mean, if they can't, at least if they don't make it to be champion status,
They can at least get a title shot.
and that's on the real, y'all. And I think that's fair enough if they could just get a title shot. I mean, it's a lot of wrestlers that were great, but never had like a world championship. They consider WWE the big time. Well, it probably is, because it is worldwide and nationwide. But I'm gonna keep it real on the real for real. I'm just being honest.
I miss WCW.
Yeah, WCW was the truth, y'all. I mean, come on. Them jokers, those jokers used to love to fight. And look, WWE is more, why WWE is more family oriented, WCW more like sex, drugs.
And rock and roll.
But that's all they did. They had more, I mean, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Sting, Luger. Now, during my era, during the 80s, they was the ones who made the money for WCW. And also remember, too, before they became WCW, they were known as Georgia Championship Wrestling. But then, Ted Turner bought them out. But I'm going to say this right here. I really do miss WCW. They had more matches, and to me, they had more talent. They had a lot of more talent. They, as far as mic skills and wrestling performance in the ring, I got to give to WCW. Now, WWE, or well, at the time, like I said, they more about theatrics, more theatrics. I mean, they had good wrestlers, they had talent, but they were more theatrical. They were more about that acting. They were serious about their storyline. But then WCW started to follow, but guess what? WCW made it better, if you ask me. And guess what? Also remember too, they was the ones who took the talent from Vince McMahon at one point, remember? Think about it. Hulk Hogan, Honky Tonk Man, The Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, X-Pac, a whole bunch of them. But there's a lot of people that was in the WWE at the time. A lot of them stayed. And what made it so special, what made it so good about that was the Raw and Nitro, the Wrestle Wars. Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. They were like in the midnight, like close to the mid-90s.
NWO.
The New World Order. They were some bad boys, but to keep it real with you,
A lot of them in WCW wasn't having that NWO news.
and that was for real. And like I said, who saved WCW, they would have never went bankrupt if it wasn't for one selfish prick. And I'm not gonna mention his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He was a racist to his heart, and couldn't trust him as far as you could spit on him. And that was on the real for real, because I know, looking at him, I couldn't trust him as far as I could spit on him. He looked like, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them racists, I'm just gonna keep it real.
Most of them are assholes.
And that is true. A lot of them are assholes. I mean, you got some decent people, but you got a lot of
Assholes.
running around, and that is true. Sad but true. But like I say, I'm checking out while I'm going live with y'all. I'm going live like during the kickoff, because when the actual matches come on, y'all are not gonna see me live. I'm gonna be in tune, so that's why I'm encouraging y'all. If y'all true wrestling fans, check out WWE Crown Jewel. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to Peacock for real. If you got Peacock and you don't have WWE Network, all it is like $4 or $5 more, and all together.
$9.99.
And you can't beat, and y'all can't beat that with a baseball bat, and that's on the real for real. But like I said, I love the WWE Network, but I wish it was still alone instead of selling the Peacock. But hey, it's all good. I get a chance to watch Good chance to watch it too. And then I could check a lot of classic matches too from back in the day, like the first WrestleMania. I could check out matches in WCW, ECW, World Class, Mid Atlantic.
etc., etc., etc.
I can check them all out. And then they got like underground wrestling, like independent, and those independent wrestlers where, yeah, what Drew McIntyre had to reinvent himself there because he was fired from WWE back in 2014. And you know he was younger then. I used to call him the younger from Scotland because he was so obnoxious and arrogant, and this man was blowing his head up and smiling in his face and turned around and fired him.
Every single test.
I didn't think that was cool.
But that's all right. Drew went and got a chance to reinvent himself, reinstated in the WWE, and like I said, won the championship without an audience because of the COVID. And I still feel with the audience, he should have a belt too as well. And I'm gonna say this one more time. Drew McIntyre, I don't blame you. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed like hell too, getting screwed out of the championship. I mean, yeah, and Seth Rollins talking about move on. Hell, Seth, you didn't move on for a long time too, and you used to get choked.
Tail kick.
And let me recall. Remember you tried to play in Drew's head talking about the championship was for the greater good, and he told you that you were
Full of shit.
and then beat your ass.
Rey Mysterio debut.
So this is a new ball game. You can't say who's gonna win. Can't say who's gonna lose.
Matchup.
I don't even know. So it's up to the WWE universe and in the offices of in WWE, what you call it, to determine who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, because they looking for the ones who really making the money for their company. And like I said, if they feel that you can make the money for their company,
We'll have her
they do make you champion. And that's on the real, y'all. You will be champion if they feel like you can make some money. And that's no jive. That little bit of 411 I do know. But it's a lot of it that I don't know. And what I don't know, I'm not gonna even bother to ask, because if they want me to know, they'll tell me.
Rap them a little bit right here.
She watched it all.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, anything you want to know, sometimes you got to do your research.
Was dominant there.
But like I say, I'm still checking out this. I'm still checking out this the kickoff show. But like I say, when it's that time at 1 o'clock, I will be watching it. And by the way, too, while it's on my mind,
retaining her title.
before I say what I really want to say, I want to give shout outs to everybody whose birthday today.
100%.
Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is
One-on-one with Rhea Ripley in the favor. However,
November the 4th. So, yeah, November the 4th. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday November the 4th. Can't mention everybody because I know more than one. But happy birthday. And
nervous for Rhea
want to give my love and shout outs to my people, my family, and my friends
You can make that
in Atlanta, Georgia.
That no matter who
And you know, outside Atlanta, Georgia. Excuse me, and even further than that. So everybody, my family in Georgia, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm all right if y'all all right. But what I really want to say before I actually get ready to close out,
Well, sticking with
by the grace of God, and it depends on the spirit movement.
him today as he
I've said to myself, I will be back, like around about the 3:30, 4 o'clock hour for the Georgia Bulldogs Missouri game, going live. But like I said, I wanted to go live while this kickoff is on, so I can get a chance so I can watch it and, you know, concentrate on the matches. And y'all know Monday, I'm going to tell y'all everything that went on. I'm not going to tell y'all today when I go live again. But I promise y'all Monday, I'm going to tell y'all how it was on it, those who haven't saw it. But just want to say this right here. I know it's a little shorter than normal when I get ready, when I always sign out. But just to let y'all know, if it's God's willing, I will be back round by the 3:30, 4 o'clock hour. I ain't gonna make no guaranteed promises, but I'm gonna make it my business to be back during the 3:30, 4 o'clock hour. And again, I want to thank all the viewers, first time and recurring viewers. First time viewers, if you feel it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or that subscription bell. I sure would appreciate it because I need all the love, support, and viewers I can get. But, and again, I just want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in, listen, check out, and watch the den. But by the grace of God, I will be back during the 3:30, 4 o'clock hour. Until then, y'all be good. I love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. God bless you all. And thank you again for taking the time to watch, listen, and tune in to the den with your host, Carlos Sargent, aka OG Low or Carlos DOG.
That's me, y'all.
And until 3:30, 4 o'clock hour, peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year.